We've been asked many times about using the geolocation tools for companies that don't have customer traffic. And for those who are unfamiliar with geolocation tools, or local social networks is another term that they've been used. Let's talk a little bit about what those networks are and how they work. Traditionally, what a geolocation tool is set up to do is a business will go online at a specific website and they'll register their business or their spot online. And then the customer will actually go on their computer at home, they'll register and they'll build an account. And then the customer downloads an app onto their mobile phone. And each time the customer walks into that business, they'll open the app on their phone and they'll check in at that business. The geolocation tools use satellites to register where a telephone or a smartphone is. Smartphone, I'm talking about like iPhones, Blackberries, Droids, those type of phones. And each time that someone checks in on one of those phones, the check-in through the geolocation network actually notifies all of the audience within that network. And as well, you can program that network to notify Facebook and notify Twitter. So each time somebody walks through your front door, they open up the application on their phone, they check in at your business, and when they check in, everybody in their geolocation network, everybody on Facebook that they're connected to, and everybody on Twitter that they're connected to gets a notification that says they're now in your business. The two most popular tools that are being used today are Gowalla and Foursquare. You may have heard of them, you may have not. Both of those are very simple. Foursquare.com, Gowalla.com if you want to go investigate them. To address the question about businesses that have no traffic. And let's stick to the roofing company. We'll just stay on the roofing company track. Let's just say a roofing company has 10 employees. Each of those employees reports to the office building each morning, and at the end of the day, they leave to go home. And if each of them checks in on a geolocation network when they arrive at work, and as well when they depart from work, that actually provides 20 opportunities per day to expose your company name. And you can add an inspirational message or some sort of note that goes along with that post. Trivia or news or a helpful hint or some secret of some nature. Something that's compelling that goes along with that business name. If each of these employees has 400 Facebook friends and has 200 Twitter followers, that's 600 people that will potentially view their check-in first thing in the morning. And it's also, that check-in is attached to your company or your business name. And if that happens twice a day, that equates to 12,000 exposures of your business name per day. Just your 10 employees checking in the morning and checking out in the evening. 12,000 exposures per day. If you work 20 days a month, you got the weekends off, you're about 240,000 exposures per month. For this concept to be effective as an employer, you need to encourage this activity. You need to provide some suggested messages. Inspiring messages, trivia, news, those types of things. You can provide those messages to your employees and have those messages attached to your business name. So when those messages go out into the networks, they're actually compelling messages that are attached to your business name. You might even create some sort of a contest and challenge your employees to come up with some creative things themselves. Maybe come up with a, best message of the week gets free lunch contest. In the situation where there's traffic, generally the customers check in and they add a comment. But in the situation where there's out customer traffic, there is no customer traffic, you have the ability to empower your employees to talk directly to the audience. And what did we just learn a minute ago? The people who have the best communication with your audience are your employees. And if they come across with information that's honest, informal, and caring, you're developing effective communication with your audience.